On tonight's primetime special, we will be examining the life and crimes of Jackson Beauregard, the killer infamously called Jimmy Stab Hands. He is called this because he's been known to stab hands. At the height of his crime spree, he went by such aliases as Baron von Stabberry and Honey Bunches of Death. Young Jackson grew up in the farm town of Bojangles, New Jersey. We were able to track down Beauregard's last remaining relative and asked him to explain the origins of Beauregard's madness.
Yep, I believe it all started in high school. You know how kids are, all about what's hip. It's jiving. Oh yes. I remember everybody at school. They'd have their brand name cereals, promenading them around like they was the cat's pajamas or something. Jackson and I, though, we are only poor fish milk farmers. Couldn't afford none of them brand names. Could only afford the generic brand, Salmon O's. Yep. That's when Jackson really started to develop that deep hatred for cereal. Let me tell you though, never the same boy again. Never the same boy again.
5 years later, a more confident and enraged Jackson Beauregard would produce the largest scale mass murdering of name brand cereals this side of the Mississippi. No brand was safe. One of Jimmy Stab Hands' victims speaks out about his experience with the madman. However, he wishes his identity to remain unknown.
I had just returned from my trip to Czechoslovakia when I found him. He was raiding my pantry like a crazed animal. Blah! Then he took my cereal, blah, and he stabbed it in the heart. Right in its chocolatey heart. Blah!
After a gratuitous strand of breakfast homicides, the infamous Jimmy Stab Hands was brought to justice by an American-loving pig farmer from Beauregard's hometown of Bojangles, New Jersey.
Yeah, I knew Jackson growing up. Creepy boy he was. And as soon as I saw his face on the back of that milk carton, I knew he had to be stopped. So I took the law into my own hands and tracked him down like an animal. So I followed his trail for about a fortnight. Finally found him dancing around the street wearing nothing but his long johns. But alas, he frightened me using his demon powers. Conjured up some kind of spell. Then I decided to spring a trap. Catch the beast once and for all. Following morning, found him entrapped by my patriotism. That boy was brought to justice easy as pie.
Jackson Stab Hands Beauregard was sentenced to a life in prison by the Bojangles County Court. Senseless breakfast slaughter is not looked too kindly upon in this rural county. In an interview a year later, Beauregard himself explains the reasoning behind his crimes.
So, Mr. Beauregard, what do you have to say about the countless number of cereals you've decimated?
You ain't never seen the dragon. I have.
What dragon do you speak of?
I ain't never said dragon. Woman, think I'm some kind of crazy man? Think I got pancakes on my feet?
So anyways, you didn't answer the question. Your actions affected the lives of countless cereal enthusiasts.
I hate cereal and everything that it stands for.
And how do you feel about your life sentence?
Life sentence? Here's a sentence about my life.
Do you have any remorse for the pain you inflicted?
Remorse? It's like a pile of bacon. You want to eat all the bacon, but you don't want to know what's at the bottom of the pile.
Ah!
This disturbing interview is the last known footage of the serial killer Jackson Beauregard before he escaped from Guantanamo Bay. He is currently on the run. If you see him in any form, please call the local authorities.